I'm gonna go ahead and hit request landing.
Requesting landing platform.
That is awesome. This is the first time I've heard Shatner's voice doing this. Welcome to a Star Citizen's hardware guide. This guide is part 3 in what is now a 4-part series. Today, I will show you how to edit an auto hotkey script that will request landing with only one button press from you. Please note, Game Glass is not required for this technique. It is very easy to bind this to a joystick using Joy-to-Key or Joystick Gremlin, or even a keyboard and mouse using most manufacturers' software. Please note, this script will change. We are already collaborating on ways to make it better. Updates to this script will be posted in the channel Discord. This month's ship giveaway is the Aegis Saber with the auspicious red skin, a $50 Predator Mounts gift card, and 2 12-month Glass Pass subscriptions. Stay tuned to the end to learn out how to enter. Enough with the formalities, let's get to it. I'm going to tell you how to set up a one-click request landing button, and we're starting right now. So let's talk about the auto hotkey script. All right. So the action on the button is just real simple. All I have is an on tap action for left shift 1, and that's really it. And it makes a sound. Right. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn off this sound though, because I have something that I discovered today that's a little bit better. So for the auto hotkey script, there's a few things that we need to have downloaded, or at least at the ready before starting to do this. You need to have auto hotkey downloaded. So you can go ahead and download the software. This is a free software, very common amongst people who want to set up automations to make daily tasks a lot more simple. So you can go ahead and download that. This program does require you, if you want to make a script from scratch, to know some basic coding. Far beyond my level of expertise with coding. However, I have found a video on YouTube from a guy, only has 115 views, from Raptor Gaming, and he provides in the description a link to a paste bin with the code that he's created. And this is the code that I use. I had to tweak it to my computer's resolution, but that's where I got that from. There are links to all of this in the description. So you want to have this script at the ready, and then you want to have Mofiki's coordinate finder. This is a free software that I found on the internets that allows you to find the coordinates of where your mouse is on your screen so that you can input it in programs like this. It's a free program. It doesn't install anything on your computer. It actually just runs local right out of the zip file. So that's pretty cool. You just open it up and it allows you to get coordinates, and you want to have the script key ready, and that's really about it. So if you have all that ready, let's go ahead and get that auto hotkey set up. So the first thing that you want to do is find a place where you're going to have your auto hotkey script saved. I'm going to save mine in the startup folder so that I don't have to tell it every time I start my computer up to run it. This will save you a ton of time. I'll show you how to do that later. And let's say we're going to right click here. We're going to go to new, and we're going to go to auto hotkey script, and then just give it a name. I name my request landing. Of course, I don't need to do that because I already have it. So once you have that there, what you want to do is open it in your favorite notepad editor. I like Notepad++. It's really good for this type of stuff. And you could also just use Windows Notepad. All right, so let's take a look at this script. I've already copied and pasted my current version that I'm using, that I've had my tweaks to here. So he has some stuff that he has up here he's commented out what these things do. I don't know what they mean. Again, I don't know much about coding at all. I know nothing about this. So I'm going to leave this all here, but it explains the reason why it's there. Then up here we have if when active. This is an opening tag. It looks like AHK auto hotkey exe. Star Citizen.exe. So as long as these two are running, then it will go ahead and do whatever's down here. Now, the first confusing thing to me is somebody who doesn't know anything about code. That plus actually means shift, and then the 1 means 1. So it's going to press shift and 1, and then end that command. All right. So if you want to change your hotkey, this is where you change it right here. Next up, we have F11. So we're going to go ahead and send F11. That's just pressing the F11 button. It's going to then play a sound. So if you don't want it to play a sound, you could just leave this blank. You could remove the whole line if you want to. It really doesn't matter what's here. But I actually went through and had the idea this morning to use Hcs Voice Packs. So I have downloaded Hcs Voice Packs, the Orion, which is William Shatner's voiceover for Star Citizen, Elite Dangerous on Voice Attack, for Voice Attack. And I thought that that'd be a really cool thing to have actual William Shatner sound off when I hit request landing. So I'm going to use this one here.
Requesting landing platform.
So that's pretty dope. There's a ton of them in there, different ones for like landing, because every game is different and different scenarios. So that's really, really cool. So what I've done is I've gotten the location of that soundbite. that MP3 file, and I've added this here. So again, either leave it, it just won't find anything, it'll move on to the next deal, or you could delete it if you want to. It's then gonna wait 2 seconds, and it's gonna move the mouse to these coordinates. Now, to find your coordinates, you're gonna wanna go ahead and pull up the Mofiki's coordinate finder. What I would do first is actually pull up your mobiGlas to F11. So you're gonna wanna tap F11, all right? And there's 2 coordinates that you need. You need the middle of this friends button, and then you need this smaller button right here for the whoever's at the top of your friends list. So let's bring up Notepad and Mofiki as well. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my cursor right here in the middle of friends, and I'm gonna tap spacebar, and that's going to give me the coordinates of where my mouse was. And then you can input those coordinates here. I'm going to leave my current ones. It's virtually the same exact position. It then waits 1,000 milliseconds, and then it puts that same one in again. I don't know why that's there, but it seems deliberate, so I wouldn't change it. It might break the code so that it doesn't work. And then waits another 1,000 milliseconds, and then it does a left mouse click on that friends button. Then it waits 3,000 milliseconds, which is 3 seconds, and moves the mouse to these coordinates. Now again, this is going to be different depending on your monitor's resolution. That's why you need to use a program like this to get those coordinates. And click spacebar right in the middle of that button there. And now we have the coordinates to that smaller button. And again, we'll go ahead and just type those in here. I don't know what this 5 is. I can't figure it out myself, but I'm sure someone in the comments who knows more about coding can let me know. But I'm going to leave that there just to not break anything. It sleeps for another 1,000 seconds, and then 1,000 milliseconds, and then it left mouse clicks on that button. Then from there, it waits 4,000 milliseconds, which is 4 seconds. I think the reason why they do that is because sometimes when you click this button, it literally just doesn't do anything and freezes there. That gives you enough time to make sure that it actually did it, because by then it'll go away and the Hcs voice will let you know that your landing request has been confirmed, and then it will press F11, which will close the mobiGlas. Return, I think, is some sort of a command, but anyway, like I said, leave this there. Don't change anything. And then this is your close tag for the when active. All right. So once you have that in there, you're gonna want to hit save. Right? This will save that auto hotkey script. The first thing you want to do is run it. So you're going to want to double click it. It will open it up in your taskbar in the corner, and I'm going to have to reload mine. So I'm going to right click the auto hotkey script. You can't see this because it's in the far right corner. My monitor again is ultra wide, and I'm going to go ahead and reload this script. All right. So now it's reloaded this script, and we're just going to go ahead and test it. So I have GameGlass open. I'm going to go ahead and hit request landing.
Requesting landing platform.
That is awesome. This is the first time I've heard Shatner's voice doing this. Boom. And there you go. That would have requested landing had we actually been in the ship. We just got ignored. All right. That's fucking cool, man. Like, the stream's going to fucking flip out when they hear William Shatner, bro. I'm gonna tell him we paid him. So as I mentioned before, I am saving this in my startup folder. The best way for you to find your startup folder is to click run. We'll bring this to the center. You want to type in shell:startup, and this will actually open up this folder for you. It's the best way to find it across multiple Windows operating systems. So that brings you here to this folder, and you just want to drag and drop the AHK file into here. And again, that will load up this script every time you start your computer so that you don't have to remember to load it up before you start the game. All right. So that saving that in there, that way you could just kind of forget it. So make sure that you guys are subscribed to the Discord channel. I have my GameGlass shard feedback and stuff where we discuss in here different things about my shard feedback. So if you use my shard and you enjoy it, feel free to go to the marketplace and give me a positive comment or something like that. And if you didn't like it, please head to the Discord. Give me any type of feedback that you want from my shard. I do enjoy updating this for you guys to use. A lot of people like it, and I'm actually in there coordinating now to make this script deal easier. I will also post updates to this script if I make changes to it, which I think I will be. So stay on the lookout there. If you have any feedback on other types of scripts that we can do that aren't cheating, all right, like passive stuff, right? We don't want to be cheating, but if you have any other ideas and you are into the coding and stuff, again, head over to the Shard Feedback Discord and we can talk in there about some stuff that we might want to add or toss around ideas and that type of stuff. Another important thing to note about this script is it doesn't require you to actually use GameGlass. You could just tap Shift or press Shift F1 and it will still do the command. So you can also program it to a button on your joystick using a program like Joy2Key or Joystick Gremlin. I'm sure that you guys can find tutorials on how to use those out there in the world. But yeah, this doesn't actually have to be done with Game Glass. So that's really awesome. I hope you enjoyed this guide. This month's ship giveaway is the Hcs Saber with the auspicious red skin, a $50 Predator Mounts gift card, and 2 12-month GlassPass subscriptions. There are 10 ways to enter, each giving you more points and a greater chance to win. To enter, just visit subliminal.gg/giveaway. Pro tip, the redeemed Twitch channel points rewards can be done once per live stream. If you enjoy my channel, there are so many ways to support it, ranging from free options like Prime Gaming subscriptions and sending out for UEC in the verse, sub-club subscriptions, merch, to more generous forms of support. Head over to subliminal.gg to learn how. Your support in all forms makes this channel possible. Even your viewership, liking, and subscribing goes a long way. But until next time, citizens, I'll see you in the verse.